Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my lavender pages. This is Bree, and guess what? There are no kids in my house. Yay! And I'm not exhausted because I actually went to bed before 2 o'clock in the morning last night. And so I thought, hey, I'm in a good mood. There's no kids in my house. Let's film a plan with me. Plus, I'm going to have my son home tomorrow, and my son and my daughter home on Friday, and then Saturday, everybody's going to be home, and I'm like, this is the last time this week that I'm going to be alone in my house, so let's take advantage of it. I have my things out. Let me I don't know where to start. I switched out the cover for my weekly planner like I was thinking I was going to do, and I put it in the Chic Sparrow Waypoint Quiet Tan. So these are both waypoints. This one's Quiet Tan, this one's Sequoia. This one I've had since October, I want to say. So it's a fairly new, this is my most recent edition. I haven't bought another notebook since this one. This guy I've had for 3 years, I want to say. And, oh, my mother is texting me. And I carried this with me as my everyday carry for over a year. So that's why it's got its beautiful antique-y love on it. And this one will probably eventually end up looking like this. So I carry them together now because these are my two favorites. I have a few others, but these are my loves. So, and they're squishy. This one has the original pockets, and this one has the Cascade pockets. So, yeah. And my dog is outside, and he just dumped over his water dish, and I heard it clang and crash, and I'm like, oh. So he had a big water dish that was a Home Depot bucket that we cut down, and well, during the winter it got a crack in it, so we can't use it, but we haven't gotten a new Home Depot bucket yet. And so we have a big metal bee bath that is probably as big as this area right here, but it's small enough that he can pick it up and play with it, and it's metal, so he can't really destroy it. And every time he does, he dumps his water out, and I have to go out and fill it, and a couple hours later he does it again. So I think that's how he gets me to come outside and play with him. Dog logic, man. This is my bullet journal. It is March, so this is the last month I will be in this notebook. And I did have to go in and hot glue gun it. These notebooks are extremely durable. However, I beat the crap out of them. So as a result, by the time I'm in my last month, they start to fall apart. And it is not the company, it is not the makers of the book, it is me, because I am rough on my books because I carry them everywhere. So here is March right here, and this is the end of February. My daughter made me a little unicorn that I'm keeping. I have another thing of hers in here, right here. You have to look and see if there's pictures, and there is, but this right here, she drew me this picture, so it's in my book too. And then this right here is the tag that was on my Christmas present from my kids, so I do stick stuff in my books. Here is my March calendar. This is today, and I don't have my parent-teacher conference appointments up here, so I need to add those in. I have parent-teacher conference for my daughter here, and parent-teacher conference for my son here, and I'll write these in in a little bit because the ink takes a minute to dry. But here's March. We've added a activity, a neighborhood women's activity here. Other than that, nothing's changed. I just put my summary. So here's the weather. I'm not doing the full color bar. So February's weather came out like this, where I colored in the whole bar and based on the type of weather we were having. And then these are the temperatures. Well, I kind of wanted a line to go like this for the low and a line to go like this for the high. So the dot is the type of temperature, and where it's located is the type of temperature. The dot is the type of weather. The dot color is the type of weather. Where the dot is located is the temperature. Yeah. Habit tracker, self-care, and sleep. And you can see they just barely got going. And this was yesterday. We have been working a lot. I've worked a lot of overtime the last few days. And on the days that I work, I put it at the end of my shift, like right here. And on Sunday night, I worked overtime until 11. On Monday night, I worked overtime till 11. And both Sunday night and Monday night, I did not fall asleep till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Which then I'm up at 6 for carpool, and that only gives me 4 hours of sleep. And it just, give yourself 4 or 5 days of that and then you're toast. So I moved my overtime to the beginning of my shift, which is harder to do because I have my Peanut, my little guy at home, and my daughter and my husband don't get home till like 3:34, so he's by himself during that time, and I don't like it. It's not a problem. He's really good. I put a movie on for him and he's fantastic, and I'm still here. I'm just in a different room, but I don't like it. So yeah, this is the last bit of this book, and then I will be moving into a new notebook for April. So yeah, here is the beast. Okay, so I'm going to tuck this off to the side. I've already pulled my stickers out, and this is what we're going to be planning in. So I put the March calendar inside the cover, and it moves, which is fine. Yes. So I got a new vinyl sticker with my last Coffee Monsters coat. I actually got 2. I got this one and this one. It's March, and look, I've got all of these. I've got these and this one. I kind of have a feeling I'm gonna run out of room as I collect stickers. Yep, that's okay. It comes with the territory, right? Yes. Okay. We are in March. I haven't done my monthly summary. So usually I put together a collage of all my favorite pictures. I think I can show you, with the exception of my daughter, who's right there. We're just gonna kind of go like this. This is what January looked like. Okay, so I do one of these for the end of each month, and I haven't done February's yet, so that'll go here. There's the summary page. See, parent-teacher conference there. And here is the week. We are hosting family dinner, so I've kind of started putting the assignments on the empty space on Friday. Or the dinner's on Sunday, but I had an empty space here, so I'm using that up. We've got the weather in. See? Overtime. If I show you all my overtime days. I used both of my exceptions. We had more overtime days in February than we did in January. Look at that. We had more overtime days in February than we did in December. I counted them. Yeah. We had more overtime days in February than we had in November. Yeah. We had 3 exceptions in November, 3 exceptions in December, and then 2 exceptions in January and February, and look at how many more overtime days there were. I'm getting frustrated. Can you tell? Okay, so here's March. We're starting the month off right. Yeah. Here is current week, and this is where we're at. My recipe tracker is going good. Here's February. We actually did sandwiches yesterday, which was March 1st. Oh well, I put on February. That means we can have it again in March, right? So, yeah, it's working, it's helping. I went through and put in the average temperatures here in Salt Lake City based on month, as well as the rain, how much precipitation we have. And these are free printables from the Coffee Monsters Co. Facebook group. And I thought they just fit perfectly with this collection that I have right here. And then what else do I have in here? That's pretty much it in the back. I'm sure I'll end up using all of these pages during the year. We're only in March. Okay, here's this. Now, I don't have my MacBook with me, so I'm going to do my schedule based on what's in here. And everything that's in here has not changed. I only have to work 2 more Sundays. Yes! We have daylight savings right here, daylight savings. I might highlight that. Okay, let's do this. Let's start with some washi. I'm still gonna use the Sterling ink, and I think this time I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go off the page. Right here, I have a little string right here. Okay, and we're gonna use the skinny washi. There's 3 on this one. Was there 3 on the other one? Was 3. Where did I use? Oh, I know where I used the 3rd one. I used the 3rd one right here. Okay, here we go. Again, I'm putting it all the way at the top so I can put the all-day events at the top. And see, I'm gonna let it go right off the page because that will be easier for me to trim, and I can keep it straight and pretty. Okay, let's do the other side. I'm going to turn it upside down. I learned my lesson last time. We're going to turn it upside down. Before I came down to film this, I watched Tom Holland's BuzzFeed interview part 2 where he's with all the puppies. The puppy interview. It's so cute. I'll have to put a link down below. Let's see, let's go this direction. Oh yeah, that'll work. And it doesn't quite go the whole way. So let's do let's do a teacup. Yeah, teacup. And just kind of like this. There. I do have the days of the week strips that I want to use. And I like how this looks. So I'm just going to put them right over the top. And I'll just try and center them as best I can. Maybe I should turn my book upside down again. Monday. My son is in kindergarten and we're working on learning the days of the week. And he knows the names of the days, but he doesn't know what order they fall in. It's like he knows there's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but what comes first, Wednesday or Monday or Tuesday? So he knows they exist. And he knows their names. He just doesn't get when the days of the week where they fall. So this morning I got him up to go to school, and he knows he has no school on Thursday, and we're gonna go for a walk with Grandma. And so he thought today was Thursday, and it's not, it's Wednesday. So he was super upset this morning that he still had to go to school and that we weren't going on a walk with Grandma until tomorrow. So he knows the days of the week. He knows that, that they have names. He just doesn't know what order they go in. And I have a huge calendar on my fridge that lists all of the things that we have going on as a family, and it's color coded and all that stuff. But he's still learning how to read, so he doesn't quite understand that he can go look there and see what's going on. This is my rose gold ruler from the Coffee Monsters Co. We're just gonna kind of get some of the bubbles out. Look how cute this thing is. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's got some of her emojis on it. It's so fun. Okay, let's get a drink real quick and start color coding. It's a fairly normal week. Like, the kids have school the whole week. And we don't have any big events. This is kind of a big deal for me because I only do that. I only get my hair done 3 times a year. Okay, so let's start with... I'm missing colors. Where are my colors? Okay, so here's my palette. All these colors and their names and numbers are linked down below. And we're going to start with the purple for my daughter. I want this to scoot up a little bit. Okay. So she does school from 8:30 every morning. Till 3:15 on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then she's out at 1:15 on Wednesdays. We're just gonna freehand this. I haven't eaten anything yet this morning. I usually eat at about 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'll probably eat after my little guy gets home. And then she doesn't have any other events because her guitar lesson's every other week. Still don't know if we're doing it this week. Okay, so purple's done. Let's do my little guy. So he also leaves for school at 8:30 in the morning. Every morning. We actually leave at like 7:15 because we have a junior high kid in our carpool. And she needs to be to school by 7:45. So when it's warm, we go hang out at the park. We did that this morning. We go hang out at the park for 45 minutes. And they just get some of their morning wiggles out. And if it's cold, I sit close enough to the school that they can get onto the school Wi-Fi and play on their Chromebooks. So he starts at the same time as my daughter. He's in kindergarten, so he goes half day, and then he has an extra half an hour after school for literacy tutor. Okay, so then let's put my work schedule in. It hasn't changed yet, so it's 4 to 10, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Let's see, we're putting the weather down at the bottom. So we'll go right about here. Okay. Oh, I gotta draw the lines. Oh boy. Even though I got a bit more sleep last night, I'm still pretty tired. Okay. Next, let's do my husband's stuff. So he works from 7 to 10 here. He has meetings from 6:30 to 9 here. Then he's gonna have meetings from probably 6:30 to 8:30 in this one. And then he has meetings on Sunday morning. Then church stuff. We have a women's activity that starts at 6:30 and will go till 8:30 on Wednesday. And then church is right here. And then our family events. I get to go get my hair done on Saturday. I'm so excited. And then I'm just gonna go like this for daylight savings. And I think that's everything. School and work, school and work. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to write in what's going on. I'm going to speed this up because I'm probably going to go a little bit slow using my TWSBI with Diamine Solstice. We'll mix it up a little bit here. Okay, let's go. Okay, I was close to running out of my washi dots, so I grabbed another sheet. I use these for carpool. So let's see, I always pick up my guy. I love this ink, look at that shimmer. You can really see it right there. Okay, so pick up my man cub. Then I will do pick up on this day and pick up on this day. And then because I work the other days, I do drop off here and here. And then let's do a darker one right here. And there is carpool. And believe it or not, that's it. That's my week next week. It's gonna be a good week. Yeah. All right. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get those alerts. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.